As the coronavirus spreads around the world, so too has misinformation about the disease. The Washington Post obtained a new U.S. report. It says millions of false tweets have peddled conspiracy theories about coronavirus in other countries. The report did not include the United States, but found some of the misinformation may have been coordinated. For more on this, let's bring in Dan Patterson. He's a senior producer at CNET. Hi, Dan. Thank you so much for being with us. So what can you tell us about this perceived misinformation? Has it been confirmed that there's been a lot of misinformation about the coronavirus, or are investigators just saying it seems like it at this point?
No, Tanya, there is a report by the Global Engagement Center. This is a part of the State Department that analyzed close to 30 million tweets and found that there were at least 2 million tweets from outside of the United States peddling disinformation. This ranged in content from posts that claimed the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation had somehow created this virus, to this was a construct of the liberal media elite, and that this virus would disappear just as soon as the media was finished talking about it. There is a significant amount of disinformation and misleading content on social media, ranging from Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, about the virus itself. Basic facts and the basic science.
Shouldn't Silicon Valley have been more prepared for something like this at this point? We've been talking about disinformation on the web for a very long time now. Did this just blindside Silicon Valley?
Yeah, so there are maybe two ways to read this, Tanya. On the one hand, since particularly the 2016 election, social media firms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and others have added mechanical steps, meaning there are different and new ways to report content. They use their algorithms to monitor the content on their sites. They have taken steps to adjust or try to tamp down disinformation and misinformation. The other way to read this is that it's kind of like a glacier. Although this has been slow moving, their attempts to block or kind of disinfect social media have been okay, but they are still ill prepared for a fast moving and a rapidly evolving viral type of a news event.
And when it comes to sort of a public health crisis like this, that can be particularly dangerous, correct, Dan? What sort of misinformation has been spread about this disease?
Well, some of the information has been particularly concerning. Some has spread kind of the more wild theories that this is somehow created by the UN or the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. But there are other parts of misinformation that have really focused on the disease itself. We kind of struggled earlier today as to whether we should show some of this information or not, because screenshots can be grabbed, and many of these are photoshopped images of real news and real not just newspapers,
and
but
then somebody can manipulate our report right here and make it look as if we were reporting.
That's exactly right. And not just us. The range, the spectrum of news organizations, almost every major news organization has been taken out of context, and this information has been spread by actors. And
now you're saying that it looks as if there may have been some of this misinformation may be coming from foreign governments?
Yeah, in fact, when the Global Engagement Center took a look at this content, this is, again, a part of the State Department, so they look at content from outside of the United States. In these 2 million tweets that were identified, none of them were domestic or appeared to be created domestically. These were all by foreign actors and used the very similar same tactics that the Russian GRU used during the 2016 election.
So then is the goal here just to create panic or discontent?
Yeah, chaos is the point, or at least when we talk to cybersecurity experts, many of them say that, look, it is sowing disinformation serves political goals of some actors because it marginalizes or it demonizes traditional media, facts, and science-based organizations.
And so have the tech giants, Google, Twitter, Facebook, have they made any comments about this and said what they're doing to battle it?
Well, I reached out to Twitter earlier today. I haven't heard anything back yet. However, they are taking some steps by deactivating some of these accounts. However, it is fairly easy to create inauthentic activity or inauthentic accounts. So it is just a game of whack-a-mole that social media firms have struggled with for years, especially since the 2016 election. And now we are seeing these wildfires pop up and spread rapidly.
Boy, it's upsetting to hear that still in today's day and age that these media companies, these tech companies don't have a better grasp on this at this point, right? You would think they were a little bit further ahead of the game this time around. All right, well, Dan Patterson, thank you so much for telling us about this.